hope you know that your starting student is still on.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Oh, okay. Good.
Shit.
Good.
I walked into a bathroom once and watched a kid pissing on the floor purposely, and then he looked at me and laughed as if he thought it was a joke, and I walked out. I was very confused, and I did not want to, like, continue being there. It's a very weird experience.
Did he also laugh like this?
No, he just kind of silently laughed because he knew he was doing something wrong, but he thought it was funny at the same time.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of funny, but like, well, not for you, but like, it's like.
No, it was not a fun time for me, thank you.
For you, no.
You had to see some kid.
But if it was someone else, I'd be.
Well, no, he was sitting in the corner though. He was in the corner.
Oh shit.
That's creepy then.
Well, he was
like,
facing the corner.
It's creepy.
He was still facing the corner.
Dude,
But still, like, what happens?
You
if
nubs.
people are sitting on the floors, and then there's a guy walking in. Does he just slip on it, or does he just walk out?
You walk in, you step in it, then you get that nice pissy feeling on your shoes, and you leave.
Yeah, that nice
It's all
warm
sticky.
sensation.
Yeah,
on the
that
bottom of
nice,
your shoe.
that nice sticky sensation. I got blown up. Still unsanitary as fuck though.
True, I'm telling you, man. You'll understand that you don't piss or do anything at school in the bathroom, because you're gonna get dumpstered or someone's gonna kick down the stall and laugh at it. I'm not joking either. It's funny as fuck, but
What if
it's
someone was having
torturous.
sex in the stalls?
Oh, my cousin did that in the porta potty once.
I remember this one time. One of my high school. No, I wouldn't say high school friends. It was elementary school.
Oh, that just got way worse.
No.
Elementary?
Oh, I love all these
I'm gonna tell
8
you
to
something.
10-year-olds. Oh.
No, anime, stop it right there. No means no.
No. No.
That's not where Twitch draws the line. That's where I draw the line.
Hey, shut the fuck up. Let me tell my damn story.
Sorry, did you guys hear
Why
something?
the fuck do you sound like you're in a Campbell's can?
Shut the fuck up. This is really entertaining. All right. So
Ah!
this kid went in to the boys' bathroom, and the girl.
Yeah, you
she
did
went into
enjoy
the
that, didn't
girls-
you, you
and
sick bastard?
The girl went into the
Elementary
boys'
bathroom.
The
That
girl was
exists.
thick as fuck, but she was kind of like chubby.
You guys are in elementary. Why is she? Okay, continue.
She ate a lot. But anyways, that's
Oh.
that's not the point. And it was weird because she had sandals on, and I'm like, how the fuck do you have sandals?
You don't wear sandals to a bathroom. That's just a basic thing. You just don't do that. You want to
don't
piss
wear
on your
sandals
toes? By all
to the
means, go for it.
bathroom?
But like, you're not supposed to do that.
But anyways, so she goes in the bathroom.
Fuck!
As soon as they come back.
Oh my
they have,
god,
messed
sound like a
up hair.
bird.
And then we're all like, what the fuck?
Shoots
And then,
pitching
like,
out of the air with a BB gun. Pitching. Fuck!
Poor Antonio is
The
just
guy
like
comes
trying
back
to...
to the table.
Fuck your story.
Vacuum.
So, no.
Oops.
Ah!
I said-
I'm okay. Sorry, my phone like
Fuck.
rang and like my whole desk vibrated and actually scared me. And I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Sucko mode. She was like,
This is sucko mode.
And
yeah, she was sucko mode.
you guys got any more entertaining high school stories?
Oh. One of my old
Really?
friends fell asleep in a stall.
Why does all your guys' shit have to be in a stall? Holy fuck.
I don't know.
God, have you guys ever, like, you know, like, gone out with your friends and then, like, you all
I
are
drop
just,
kicked
like,
a girl off a jungle gym. Does that count? That's out of the stall.
No, that does not count. That counts as abuse and you're a dick.
It was an accident. I slipped and
Okay, there was a
okay.
fight-
So you know the little
there was a
fire
fight
hose, man?
on
You know the like the pole that you slide down off the jungle gym? I was running
Yeah.
around and there's sand on there, right? And I slipped and I drop kicked her off the fucking thing. And it was 4th grade. I
Oh
felt
my
so
God.
bad because I got up really quickly as she was like hitting the pole and she fell on the floor. I'm like, "Are you
Oh.
okay? Do you remember
You know
anything that
what's-
Are
happens
you
here?"
okay?
Okay, yes, I know why, but it's like...
Okay, there was a time that a kid was caught having sex in the bathroom.
No.
So we got this teacher, Mr. Chu, right? He's Chinese, and it's funny as hell to hear his
Ah.
reactions. Hey,
Yes,
knock it the fuck off, man.
yes.
Knock that. Listen, it's not racist. It's funny. All right. So, what kids used to do is that we were in an online school, so some kids would go over there and cheat and like pass their whole semester, and Mr. Chu would be so blind he wouldn't even notice. But what these kids did, they went over there and opened up porn on his computer. Like
Oh my
really
God,
messed
I
up type
remember
that you
that
don't
story.
like this type of shit you don't look at ever. Not even how like no matter how horny you are. He came back to him and went, what the fuck? He's looking at all the kids, and then like, and I just look at the kid who did it, and I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you? And he's like, who did it? And I'm like, don't look at me. And I left the fucking classroom right away. I didn't want him to start singling people out. I was like, nah, fuck that.
Hey Chris, did you hear about the firecracker story? Like, there was a couple kids with firecrackers, and
Okay.
it injured a girl's leg.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Wait,
Something
say that again?
happened in my
What did it do?
Okay, so last week, my teacher in photo, he told us that there was like firecrackers on school grounds, and a girl got injured, and her leg was like messed up. And
Like burnt or like bleeding?
well,
or like...
I don't know, but it was messed up. That's all I knew. That's all I heard about it.
Wow,
But, like,
that's
it
helpful.
was still fucked up. It was still fucked up, and I was like, God damn! And some of my friends were talking about it, and I was like, well, what happened? What happened? And a couple kids were suspended, but that was it.
That's all they got?
We're
Yeah.
fucking
With suspension?
sorry. Did you guys like never play with Amazon when you guys were in high school? You guys
Amazon.
ever bought random shit and then took it to school and then, well, I wouldn't say random shit. Of course, it's like shit we decided, but we bought taser knuckles. Brass knuckles with tasers on the
Huh?
So we'd play
I like
taser,
this guy.
taser tag.
Taser tag?
Yeah, with the
Oh,
brass
shit.
knuckles. And then so what it
That's how
was
it
is
goes.
if you had the taser knuckles, you were stuck with them until you could punch somebody and get them off. And these things were like kind of like uncomfortable, and you'd get a little shock back every now and then.
Yeah?
Well, we were in science,
Yeah?
and our main goal was to make we were doing something with like gravity, so we had to make like a paper tower.
Yeah?
Paper. They said paper towel.
We had to make a paper towel. Anyways,
Deserves it.
yeah.
Oh my god. Continue.
The goal was to get the paper tower probably about like maybe, I don't know, like a foot or two in the air.
Okay.
And, I mean, it was possible after you stack stools.
Yeah?
But basically what happened was you wouldn't get a week of homework if you'd completed it. So Taze came up to the kid that had the most, like the tallest tower, and straight up just went, turned it on, full blast, just right where his shirt parted from where his pants were, so it was bare skin. Punched him with the knuckles with the taser on, and that kid fucking fell flat on the entire tower. Paper went everywhere, and my teacher saw that shit. He got so fucking pissed. He grabbed the knuckle, like the brass knuckles, off his hand and was like, "What are you doing with these?" And he's like, "Taser tag." I'm like, "Oh fuck." And he's like, "Who else is involved?" Everyone went dead silent. We're like, we are fucked. So he held up like the brass knuckles, was like, if I find out whoever was involved in this, you can guarantee your ass is grass. And we're like, oh.
That's like everybody too.
It was like everyone. Because we were only like a class of like 200 in that entire high school. But we did so much shit. We bought a giant dildo, put it underneath our principal's car.
What?
Yeah, it was funny as
Should have
hell,
put it like a
dude.
tailgate, just put like nuts there, just leave it there, and the teacher's just like, what the fuck?
Well, her car was so low to the ground, and like, I don't know how to explain it. So whoever was there could explain it better. But what had happened was she was backing out, and she had trouble getting over it, because her car is so low to the ground. And what had happened was she got out to see what the hell, like, you know, just scraped the bottom of her car or whatever. She grabbed it, and she's like, "Oh my god, what the fuck is this?" Next morning, in the announcements, you hear, "Okay, anybody who is involved with the..." How did they put
Lag,
it?
lag,
They couldn't say
lag.
dildo. With the issue underneath the vice principal's car, please come to the front office immediately. The only thing I could do was sit there and laugh so fucking hard, because I knew what had happened, but the people who did it did not show up to school that day at all. Like, they were not. I don't even think they showed up for like 3 days.
Smart.
Like, But what
But
they
also
did
very
was
obvious.
They put it on
Yeah.
her desk. And
Yay.
so they sat it right on her desk until they found out who it was. So, like, just walking into the office was like the greatest thing to see this just giant black dildo on the vice principal's desk, and you're just like,
Did she name it?
no.
Black
no.
Mamba.
Oh God! You stole my joke, you bastard! Ew, what was that laugh? What the fuck?
Got him.
You got retarded Flanders in the call, just fucking laughing.
That was another one. Fuck, there's so many stories. There's a time we hijacked the golf cart and crashed into the fucking side of the
I want to be
gymnasium.
friends with this guy. God damn it.
I mean, there was a time, Antonio was there for this, there was a time where I was lit on fire. Kinda.
Ooh,
Yeah, I love that story.
No, I don't.
I know.
I do.
I was on fire.
You know, okay, so we were supposed to do, it was a scene for his series, okay, this retarded series we done. Like, I'm calling it retarded because all of us were absolutely fucking brain dead. So, we were doing this, right? And I'm supposed to be the quote-unquote fireproof soldier. And Elijah, who was our pyro, shot me in the back with a flamethrower. So I was like, okay, it's getting a little warm. That's okay, I can deal with this. He intentionally flips up the flamethrower towards the back of my neck and lights the back of my hair on fire and my neck. And I thought I was on fire, so I was freaked out for a moment, and I screamed and went as low to the ground as I possibly could while slapping myself in the back of the head, necking myself accidentally.
We used to have food fights across the giant hill. We called it Senior Hill,
Why?
but no one went on it.
Awesome.
Yeah, we had
What?
those too.
But what would happen was we had
Antonio.
this one kid who had a corn dog one day,
Oh shit.
and he fucking lathered it in like a shit ton of like ketchup and mustard, right? And he was like our like designated, like, you're gonna chuck this and it's gonna hit someone, you know, that kind of thing.
Oh.
Well, what happened was he didn't see it correctly, but when he threw it as hard as he could over Senior Hill, there was our history teacher walking by.
Oh no.
It smacked her right in the fucking face, dude. And she immediately knew who it was and walked over to him. And her face just looked like she just got beat up. Like, the ketchup just made it look like she was bleeding and everything else.
Oh my god.
And she's like, Trent, did you do this? And he goes, oh, yeah, I did. I didn't know you were over there. And he's just like taking like these deep breaths, and he's just holding the corn dog stick in his hand. He's like, and she goes, you know, you should really play baseball because that actually kind of hurt getting slapped with that wiener. I go,
What?
damn.
What?
What?
Yeah.
He hit the jackpot.
Oh yeah. And then he
Update,
was just,
what?
like,
No,
standing
uptime.
there, scared as fuck, and we didn't know what to do. We were all just holding still. She went and
No.
got the principal, and he came out, and he immediately went up to Trent, and he's like, "You threw it, didn't you?" And he goes, "No," and threw the corn dog stick behind his head. and we're just like, everyone just like turned around and just started like looking elsewhere, and he goes, I catch you throwing any more food on this campus, and you better believe that you'll find yourself in my office with a boot in your ass. I was like, damn. Damn.
Oh, I like your teachers, they're funny.
Oh, I had one named Mr. Walsh who literally told us to kill ourselves every day. When I was a sophomore, this senior in my math class was like, Mr. Walsh, so how many people exactly are needed for a threesome? And he like,
What?
slammed his hand down and turned and goes, excuse me? And she goes, you're the math teacher, so how many people are needed for a threesome? I'm like, and he just started dying laughing. And we're just sitting there like, why the fuck did that come up with her head? And she's like, yeah, I had one the other day, but I couldn't tell what it was because there was only 2 guys. I'm like, God, it was so bad. That math class was the greatest.